Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Are you ready for the weekend and family fun day? How are those zone missions going today? We have some quick missions to do today, and they actually go right along with what I'm doing for my home blessings. We're going to sweep or vacuum the front porch, entryway, dining room areas. If you didn't get finished up with your vacuuming in the living room, we'll go ahead and do that today too. Do a really quick vacuum in these areas. If you've got a little attachment, use it and hit those baseboards just a little bit. This doesn't need to be a long mission, but if you're like me and combining zone mission and your weekly home blessing, you can kind of encompass it all together and take 15-20 minutes to do it. Good morning, Karen. Great to see you today. It's overcast with more rain in the forecast here in North Carolina, so we're still dealing with a lot of humidity. And what I have found this week is that it's affecting how my clothes are drying in the dryer. So I'm keeping a close eye on that, keeping the lint filter clean, and just making sure the clothes get dry because there's so much moisture in the air that's getting drawn back in that it's hard on my dryer. And it's also really hard on air conditioning systems if you've got high humidity. So those are things just to be aware of. It's the first week of the month, so that means we're going to change air filters for our heating and air system today. Get that taken care of. Anything that we can do to make things run more efficiently in the house. And keeping those lint filters in the dryer clean and the filters for the heating and air helps us use less energy and save money in the long run. So if you don't have a regular time that you do these kind of things, put it on your calendar for the first Friday of the month and change those filters. Include your kids. My boys typically change my filters for me now unless I'm just wanting to check on things with the system. But it's also important for us to check one of the different little tubes that comes in from the house out to the heating and air unit because that's where condensation forms. And sometimes in high humidity, it has some issues draining. So I need to have them check that today to make sure it's all right because we've had a lot of humidity this week. Good morning, Mary. Great to see you today. We have decluttered our way around Zone 5 and Zone 1 this week. I hope you feel great about what you've accomplished. Even if you've got more to do, small steps and consistency. Some of the ladies have been sharing pictures with me, and I've seen progress in living rooms, seen progress with their desk area. I've seen progress in kids' bedrooms, and that's what it's about. It's about the progress and consistency. It's not about the perfectionism and working yourself to death in an area, but it's spending 15 minutes making it look better. The boys are going to gather my trash and haul it off today. I've already done menu planning for next week. I've already got my grocery list ready to go. So I'm going to just check the refrigerator again quickly, make sure there's nothing else that needs to be tossed, and have it ready to receive the groceries I'm going to purchase later today. So all of these little routines work together, and none of them are big and complicated. The boys need to empty the dishwasher here shortly, and we need to get a load of laundry going. So I know what the next couple of things are we need to do, and they know that we do certain things on Friday. So it's not stressful, and they don't whine and complain because they like to have privileges. So if you're dealing with kids who give you issues about their routines and doing what they need to do, use some rewards, use encouragement, and make sure your list is not too long and overwhelming for them. They should be able to clean up their room, picking it up, decluttering, getting dressed, making their bed, and helping you with general stuff around the house. And if you've got really young kids, start with them now. Involve them when you put their laundry away. Make it fun, sing songs, and talk, because what you're building in them in those younger years will help you later when they become teenagers and their brain cells go all haywire because of hormones, and you have to remind them of things because they forget. They just don't hardly remember their names some days, and if you've got teenagers, you know what I'm talking about. So if you've got little kids, build it into them now. If you've got older kids, make sure you're encouraging them, rewarding them, and not overwhelming them with a really long list. Set up some time for you this weekend too. Take care of yourself. Make sure your self-care is still important for what you're doing this weekend. Don't overdo it. Don't stay out too late. and just wreck the whole weekend because you're trying to do too much. So have some time for you. Go out on date night tonight with your husband if you can get out, or have a date night at home. But just enjoy yourself this weekend. We are going to wrap up the end of this week, and we're going to get ready for next week and just have a few days where we're relaxing. So you guys have fun. I will not be with you on Monday. I have an outpatient procedure, so I'll be back Tuesday with my Facebook Live. So you just have a great 3-day weekend, okay? And I'll see you guys next week.